Most people believe the reason they are broke is because they do not earn enough. That the problem is their paycheck, their job, or the economy. But here is the hard truth. Earning more money will never make you wealthy if you lack financial discipline. You could triple your income and still find yourself drowning in debt. Because it is not about what you make. It is about what you keep, what you build, and how you behave with money. And the people who go from broke to business owner, those who create wealth from nothing, they all have one thing in common: relentless financial discipline. There is a myth that starting a business requires luck, or massive funding, or connections. But most successful entrepreneurs began with nothing but focus and self-control. They were not born rich. They were not handed success. They earned it by mastering the fundamentals that schools never taught and most people ignore. And at the core of their rise is one critical habit: financial discipline. Number 1, the real definition of financial discipline. People hear the word discipline and think of punishment, sacrifice, or restriction. But true financial discipline is not about deprivation. It is about alignment. It means aligning your short-term habits with your long-term vision. It is choosing to delay pleasure today to create freedom tomorrow. When you live without discipline, you chase dopamine. You buy what you want because it feels good in the moment. You borrow from the future to enjoy the present. But discipline flips that mindset. It means asking, what is this purchase doing for my future self? It is setting boundaries not because you are broke, but because you are building. It means budgeting, not to survive, but to create options. It means tracking your income and expenses so you can take control. It means living below your means not as a punishment, but as a strategy. And it means using every extra rupee to invest in yourself, your education, and your future business. This is not glamorous. No one cheers when you skip the fancy dinner or say no to a weekend trip. But those who do it anyway, those who build discipline like a muscle, they are the ones who break out of the cycle. Number 2, the shift from consumer to creator. When you are broke, you are stuck in consumer mode. You earn, you spend, you repeat. Every month is a cycle of survival. But business owners think differently. They shift from consuming to creating. They look at the world and ask, what value can I provide? What problem can I solve? What can I build instead of buy? This shift requires mental rewiring. It means you stop chasing shiny objects and start investing in tools, skills, and systems. You stop saying, I cannot afford this, and start asking, how can I earn this? Financial discipline plays a key role here. Because to transition from consumer to creator, you need capital, whether it is time, money, or energy. And the only way to free up that capital is by managing what you already have with intention. Every rupee saved becomes seed money. Every wasted hour reclaimed becomes building time. And every small win builds momentum. Number 3, building capital when you have none. Many people believe they cannot start a business because they have no capital. But the truth is, capital does not always mean money. It can mean time, skills, relationships, or even resourcefulness. And financial discipline helps you build all of them. Start with your income. Track every rupee. Know exactly what is coming in and where it is going. Eliminate the leaks, unnecessary subscriptions, emotional spending, eating out. Then reallocate that money to a freedom fund. A reserve you will use not for emergencies, but for opportunities. If you do not have money, use your time. Trade Netflix hours for learning. Replace scrolling with side hustles. Sell your skills on freelance platforms. Offer services locally. Build credibility, one small job at a time. Then invest that income back into growth. Buy a course. Upgrade your tools. Launch a website. Discipline means not touching that money for consumption. It belongs to your future business. If you stay consistent, this creates a compounding effect. What begins as 5,000 saved becomes 10, then 50, then 1 lakh. Suddenly, you are no longer broke. You are a builder. Number 4, discipline is the foundation of consistency. Starting a business is not a one-time decision. It is 100 small decisions every day. Should you spend 2 hours working on your idea, or go out with friends? Should you reinvest your first profit, or celebrate too early? Should you keep posting even when no one is watching? This is where most people fail. Not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. And discipline is the foundation of consistency. It is what keeps you focused when the results are not visible yet. It is what builds your brand, your product, and your trust, one post, one product, one pitch at a time. You do not need motivation. That comes and goes. What you need is discipline, a system that you follow regardless of how you feel. Wake up early, plan your days, set weekly targets, track your numbers, review your wins and losses, adjust, improve, repeat. Every successful business owner has gone through the same phase, where no one believed in them, where the profits were zero, and where quitting seemed easier. But they stayed in the game. And the reason they did was not luck or money. It was discipline. Number 5. The hidden rewards that come with financial discipline. Here is something most people miss. Financial discipline does not only lead to business success, it improves every area of your life. You sleep better knowing your bills are paid. You feel confident knowing you have savings. You experience clarity because your goals are organized. You stop fearing unexpected expenses, and you start believing in your ability to change your future. Your relationships improve because you are not arguing about money. Your mindset evolves because you start thinking in terms of return on investment. And most importantly, you become trustworthy. To banks, to partners, to clients, and to yourself. You begin to respect money, and money begins to respect you. It flows toward those who manage it well. And as your discipline grows, your identity shifts. You stop seeing yourself as someone who is trying. You begin seeing yourself as someone who builds. From that point on, success is no longer a question of if, but when. Number 6. Real stories. From rock bottom to business freedom. Consider the story of someone who started by selling home-cooked meals from their kitchen, using savings of only 3,000 rupees. They said no to parties, cut expenses to the bone, and put every profit back into buying better ingredients. Months later, that kitchen became a catering business. Today, they employ others and operate full-time. The key was not capital, it was relentless discipline. Or take the freelancer who used their laptop and free Wi-Fi to learn graphic design. Instead of upgrading their phone, they upgraded their skills. They reinvested earnings into marketing and turned side gigs into a full agency. The tools were free. The growth was earned. You are not too late. You are not too broke. You are not too unqualified. You are one shift away from building something real. That shift is financial discipline. Number 7. Discipline is the shortcut everyone avoids. People often ask for secrets, shortcuts, and hacks. But the real shortcut, the one that works every time, is discipline. Not a one-week hustle, but long-term consistency. Not overnight riches, but smart daily choices. From broke to business owner is not about genius. It is not about magic. It is about turning financial discipline into a lifestyle. It is about managing your current income like you are already a CEO. It is about building the habits now that your future self will thank you for. Start small, set a budget, track every rupee, eliminate waste. Focus on income, generating activities. Reinvest your gains. Build something of your own. Stay the course. You will look up 6 months from now and realize you are not broke anymore. You are not surviving anymore. You are creating. You are building. You are winning. And to take this even further, you need to uncover why so many people, even those with good jobs, stay stuck in the paycheck to paycheck cycle. That is the real trap. So in the next video, we will break it all down. The real reason you are still living paycheck to paycheck. Get ready, because it will change how you see your money forever.